And this type of bar model we're going to use is what we call part-whole bar model. So let's begin. This is a word problem. We have here in a contest, Bart shoots 184 apples in a basket. Lisa shoots 178 apples in a basket. How many apples do they shoot all together? So commonly for bar model, we start with part whole when you learn it. And this one is an example of it. So first is, let's underline what we know. We know that Bart shoots 184 apples. We also know that Lisa shoots 178 apples. And we just want to find out, let's box it. How many apples did they shoot all together? Let's box that. So first we draw the bar model. Let's draw first Bart. So this will be Bart's 184. And then let's have Lisa. Because it says here we're trying to find out how many apples did they shoot all together. So we'll have the two parts together, side by side. And I'll have the part of Lisa with a different color to emphasize it. So Lisa is 178. It's going to be like this. So if you notice, Bart has longer because the value of 184 is bigger than 178. Then what we do next is we simply label. So Bart is 184, while Lisa is 178. And then we want to find out how many apples did they shoot all together. So that will be our unknown. Here we go. So just by looking at our visual representation, we already know we want to find out their sum or their total or the whole. So that's why it's called part-whole bar model. So we're looking for the whole in this problem. So for that, we are going to add. So let's have it 184 plus 178. What I'll do here is I'll add using the number bonds method. The number bonds method is a method that you can actually teach and use so that your kids or our students are able to know their basic facts really well. And at the same time, it helps in their mental calculation. So instead of using the normal, we can have, if you're really good at it, you can do mental computation. You can do the vertical format, which is a widely known use method, or you can do the horizontal, or with this one, I'll be using the number bonds. So with 184 plus 178, we'll write it this way. I can put together by place value. All right. So this one, we have here both the hundreds, 100 plus 100, that's 200. And then 80 plus 70, I'll have it here. 80 plus 70, that's 150. And then we have 8 and 4 will give us 12. If you use the number bonds here and you're not yet used to your basic facts, what you can do here is you can break apart a number, all right? So for this one, I will choose to break apart 4 because 8 is nearest to 10. Anything that's 10 is easy to count. So here, to make a 10, I need a 2. So I'll break apart 4 into 2. And then the other one is also 2. So when I add 2 to 2, I get 4. So that's how we break it apart. So first I add this. 8 plus 2 is 10. Plus 2 will give us 12. So I have here 200, 150, and 12. With this one, I got straight to it because I know already this one, 8 and 7, but we can also do the breaking apart here. The breaking apart here just to show it really quickly. So 80 and 70, so you make 100 here. So 100 is basically you add a 20. How you make a 70, you add there a 50. So this one, this will be 100 and 150. Put them all together, we have 200, 300. And then 50 and 12. So it's a lot easier to actually add it already. It's 62, there's no regrouping involved. So answer 362. Number bond method might be long to look at first, but what's actually happening here is we want to make sure your students or our kids, they know number sense. So it builds number sense. And eventually, you really don't need to do this and just go on and simply add either vertical or sometimes you're actually good at it. You can actually solve it immediately. So this is just a method to make sure our kids develop number sense. So the answer here is when you put them together, 362 apples altogether.